You're here before this committee a year later after actively misleading to us, after denying and delaying, and now you won't tell us. Was one of them Proterra?
No.
You sat on the board of directors at Proterra. You made millions, CNN reports, and stock options at Proterra. Then you promoted Proterra stock and Proterra products as energy secretary. Was that one of the stocks that you sold?
This is so, I mean, really.
Was that one of the stocks that you sold? Yes, really.
No.
You were presiding over institutionalized corruption in your energy department. You have violated the Stock Act 9 separate times. You have been referred by the Inspector General for violations of the Hatch Act. It is institutionalized corruption that you are now the face of. And here's what I'm trying to figure out. I just want to know who really runs the energy department.
You know Washington loves drama, but what happened in this Senate hearing? That was next level. Senator Josh Hawley didn't just grill Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm, he torched her credibility right there, live and unfiltered. Let's watch the video and then I will break down exactly how this hearing went off the rails and what it means for anyone who cares about ethics and power in D.C.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Madam Secretary, nice to see you again. Nice to see you. When you were here last, I talked with you about the fact that more than 130 officials in the Energy Department reported more than 2,700 trades of shares, bonds, and options in companies that ethics officers said was directly related to the agency's work. This is institutionalized corruption. And I asked you point blank, do you own any individual stock? And you told me, no. Let's just look at it. It was not a difficult question. Do you own individual stocks, Madam Secretary? You said no. In fact, you repeated it 3 times to me. No, no, no. Turns out that was false. You did own multiple individual stocks, and you neglected to report it to this committee for months afterwards. Why did you mislead this committee?
Oh, my goodness.
That was exactly my response. So why did
Senator,
you mislead this committee?
I believed that I had sold all individual stocks, and I was incorrect. So I came back.
You just don't know your portfolio?
Pretty much.
It's a big one, I guess, huh?
No, it's extremely small.
Apparently not. Someone manages it for you?
So I came back as soon as I found out that, in fact, I had not sold all individuals.
Wait. No, that's not true either. Let's just look at the timeline. Let's not, I just remind you, you're under oath. Madam Secretary, you testified you didn't own any individual stocks. You didn't sell the stocks for a whole nother month. And after you sold the stocks, you waited another month before you informed this committee. Why did you mislead us, and what were you hiding? Why did you wait so long? Why did you hide this?
I did not hide it because I brought it forth to the committee when I realized that we had made a mistake.
Really? What explains the delay? Why did you wait for a full month to explain your actions to this committee, your false testimony?
That's less than a month, and I sent a letter explaining what had happened.
May the 15th to June the 9th.
Are we gonna, I owned a Ford stock that was...
You misled this committee, and you wait. What were the stocks? What were the stocks that you owned?
It was a Ford stock that my husband had owned since he was very young, and I just was not aware of it.
And what were the others? You sold 6 stocks. What were the other 5?
I sold non-conflicting stocks.
What were they?
Honestly, I don't even know. I do know the Ford one because that was a conflict.
You don't.
That's why I raised this.
You're here before this committee a year later after actively misleading to us, after denying and delaying, and now you won't tell us. Was one of them Proterra?
No.
You sat on the board of directors at Proterra. You made millions, CNN reports, and stock options at Proterra. Then you promoted Proterra stock and Proterra products as energy secretary. Was that one of the stocks that you sold?
This is so, I mean, really.
Was that one of the stocks that you sold? Yes, really.
No.
You were presiding over institutionalized corruption in your energy department. You have violated the Stock Act 9 separate times. You have been referred by the Inspector General for violations of the Hatch Act. It is institutionalized corruption that you are now the face of. And here's what I'm trying to figure out. I just want to know who really runs the energy department. Is it you, or is it the mega corporations whose stock that you own that you're making profits in?
Oh, my goodness.
Or maybe it's the foreign billionaires who fund your conferences. Let's try something else. Do you know the names of the foreign billionaires who fund the conferences you go to? Since you don't know the stocks, do you know the names of the foreign billionaires?
This is unbelievable to me.
Let me help you.
Mr. Chairman.
One of them
To be
is
accused like
Hans-Georg
this.
Weiss, a Swiss billionaire who has used various dark money front
I
groups
do not know what you
to
are
funnel
talking about.
various dark money front groups to funnel foreign money into American politics. He has used the Burger Action Fund, $20 million, that then sent money to the Fund for a Better Future, that then sent money to the Climate Power Group that has funded conferences you've attended. Do you know who this is? Do you think it's a good idea to attend conferences funded by foreign billionaires?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know the stocks, you don't know the billionaires, you would take no responsibility.
One-fourth stock.
Meanwhile, your energy department, executives in your energy department are trading stocks in companies that they have direct oversight over, and you were too.
That is incorrect.
It's a
Nobody
fact.
in the Department of Energy, and we have a strong ethics office, does not trade stocks in anything that they have oversight over.
That is
People may own
simply
individual
not
stocks.
true, Madam Secretary.
Sir,
the Wall
this
Street
is-
Journal has reported on this
Senator, if I may.
extensively.
Wall Street
If I may,
Journal.
Senator, if I may just ask the question, is it possible that maybe we can continue this at a later time? But if you had any questions on the direct energy policies.
Mr. Chairman, this is directly relevant to institutionalized corruption in the Department of Energy that she oversees. You're, I think, about to say that the Wall Street Journal report's wrong.
The Wall Street Journal report did not say that people over whom they were in areas where they were directly overseeing had stocks. They did not. Our ethics office consults with all of our employees that need to be that have a reporting requirement about their stock holdings. They do not own stocks in areas that they have any influence over, nor do I.
Madam Secretary, all I have to say is this record is just deplorable. It is despicable. It is outrageous that hundreds of officers in the Energy Department are trading shares. It is
Incorrect.
outrageous that you misled
Incorrect.
us. It is outrageous
Incorrect.
that you
That
are
is
continuing to
incorrect.
mislead us, and it is outrageous you're going to conferences and events funded by foreign billionaires using dark money to try to influence our politics. This has got to change, and frankly, you should go. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Imagine this. Hawley opens with a bang. He says, Secretary Granholm, you told this committee 3 times under oath that you didn't own any individual stocks. Turns out that wasn't true. The room goes silent. Hawley's not mincing words. He's accusing a cabinet secretary of misleading Congress, which, let's be honest, is a massive deal. Granholm tries to explain it away. She claims she thought her stocks were sold and blames the misstatement on not managing her own portfolio. But Hawley, he's not buying it. He rattles off dates, showing her stocks were sold a full month after her testimony. And Congress, they didn't get notified until another month passed. He asks, if this was an innocent mix-up, why the long delay? Granholm doesn't have a good answer. Then comes the bombshell. Hawley presses for specifics. Granholm admits to owning Ford stock, definitely a conflict for the energy secretary. But when asked about the rest, she struggles. Only under pressure does she acknowledge Proterra, a company where she'd previously been on the board, earning a hefty paycheck. This isn't just a paperwork snafu. It's a direct hit to claims of impartiality at the Department of Energy. Hawley zooms out. He accuses Granholm of being the face of what he calls institutionalized corruption. He cites investigations showing DOE officials making thousands of trades, sometimes in companies tied to the department's work. Repeated violations of the Stock Act, he says. Granholm pushes back, saying the ethics office blocks those trades. But the room's already tense. And then, it gets international. Hawley brings up reports that Granholm attended conferences funded by foreign billionaires through dark money organizations. He names names, traces the money, and asks if a cabinet secretary should be anywhere near this kind of funding. Granholm denies knowing about it, but that just makes things worse. Hawley says she's dodging responsibility. By the end, Hawley goes all in. He calls Granholm's record deplorable, says her explanations don't add up, and demands her resignation right then and there. Will there be more investigations? Political fallout? That's the million-dollar question. What's clear is this. The spotlight is now on ethics, transparency, and who the government really serves. If you want more no-nonsense breakdowns like this, smash that subscribe button and stay tuned. For now, I'm keeping my eyes on Capitol Hill, and you should too.